Our group decided to analyze the opioid epidemic. The opioid crisis is a very complex and adaptive challenge. Let's start off with a little background. First of all, what is an opioid? They are prescription medications that are used for pain. Some examples are oxycodone, hydrocodone, and hydromorphone. Historically, prescription opioids such as oxycodone and hydromorphone first came to the market in the mid-20th century. There was little regulation of pharmaceutical companies in the manufacturing of opioids, and the additive properties of the medications were not shared with healthcare providers and patients. Throughout the 20th century, manufacturers promoted the use of opioids to patients. They would state that the new formulations were not as addictive. We later found out that that was false. Fast forward to today, and we are currently in the opioid epidemic. According to the Department of Health and Human Services, 11.4 million people misuse opioids. Over 130 people die every day from opioid-related overdoses, and 2.1 million people have an opioid use disorder. The number of deaths is on the rise. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, in 1999, there were 16,849 overdose deaths. In 2017, there were 70,237 deaths. This number has grown exponentially. While there are numerous restraining forces, we found these three to be the most important. First, pharmaceutical companies make a sizable amount of money in the manufacturing, distribution, and sale of opioid medications. According to Kali, the U.S. consumed more than 80% of the opioid supply in the world, making it a $24 billion market. Another restraining force that we found was the stigma surrounding addiction. The third restraining force is the underuse of alternative medications. We also found three driving forces. They include the media and other social outlets making people aware of the epidemic, the support of public health and national pharmacy organizations, and the changing legislative landscape regarding the regulation of opioids. Weakening the stigma behind addiction and strengthening the support of public health and national pharmacy organizations are the most important factors in driving change. Grassroots efforts of public health organizations continue to swing the pendulum towards acceptance and a greater understanding of addiction. Reducing the stigma and providing more education about resources and the effects of opioids will help end the crisis. Thank you so much for watching our video.